Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Sure thing, butter chicken's a classic. So to recap, you'll want to start with a pound of boneless. Skinless chicken,
How much
either
is that in
breasts or
grams?
thighs. A pound is about 454 grams, so you'll
Okay,
need about
great. Could we go back to
450.
the recipe, please?
Okay, so for the chicken, you'll want to start with 454 grams of boneless, skinless chicken. Either breasts or thighs will work. Marinate the bite-sized pieces in yogurt, lemon juice,
And what about if I want
garam
it
masala,
dairy-free?
cumin, and coriander for at least an
What if
hour.
I wanted it to
While
be
that's
dairy-free, sorry?
marinating, cook chopped onion and garlic in butter and oil
Am
until
I able
soft.
to have this
Then add.
dairy-free?
Yes, you can definitely make this recipe dairy-free. Instead of yogurt in the marinade, use a non-dairy yogurt alternative.
Would it still be creamy,
Coconut
though?
milk yogurt works well as a swap for the heavy cream too.
Would it still be creamy, though?
Coconut milk can give it a nice richness that's similar to heavy cream. You could also try adding a little bit of coconut butter for extra creaminess.
Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Butter chicken, also known as murg makhani, is a popular Indian dish. Here's a simplified version of the recipe. 500 grams of chicken breast cut into bite-sized pieces.
Can I use chicken thighs?
Absolutely. Chicken thighs would work great for butter chicken. They tend to be juicier.
Okay, can we go back to the recipe, please?
Sure. Here's the recipe with chicken thighs. Ingredients: 500 grams of chicken thighs cut into bite-sized pieces, 2 tablespoons butter.
Can I make it dairy-free, though?
Absolutely. You can substitute the heavy cream with coconut milk.
Would it still be creamy, do you think?
Yes, using coconut milk or a dairy-free cream alternative will still give you
Okay,
that
can we go back
rich.
to the recipe, please?
Of course. Here's the dairy-free butter chicken recipe. Ingredients: 500
Would it be a
grams
spicy
chicken.
dish?
Great, let's spice it up then.
Oh, that was a question. Would it be a spicy dish?
Got it. The traditional butter chicken recipe is mildly spiced.
Okay, thank
but
you.
can eat.
Can I get a recipe for butter chicken? Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Sure thing. Here's a quick rundown for some homemade butter chicken. First, marinate chicken pieces in
Which
yogurt.
type of chicken should I use? Did you hear me?
Tell me, what type of chicken are you thinking? Boneless chicken thighs or breasts work great.
Okay, great. Can we go back to the recipe, please?
Right, where were we? Ah, yes. Marinate the chicken pieces in yogurt, lemon juice.
What about if I wanted
garlic.
this dairy-free?
Sure thing. Swap out the yogurt for a dairy-free alternative like coconut yogurt. And
Would it
use
still be creamy, though?
cashew cream or coconut cream should give you that rich, creamy texture.
Okay,
Either of
great.
those
Can we
work
go
for
back to
you?
the recipe, please? Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Marinate chicken in yogurt.
Which type of
lemon
chicken
juice.
should I use?
Here's a concise butter chicken recipe. Marinate chicken in yogurt.
Oh, I asked
lemon,
which type of
and
chicken I
salt.
could use.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Please clarify your question so I can
Which
assist
type
you.
of chicken should I use?
Use boneless, skinless chicken breast or thighs for butter chicken.
Great, could we go back to the
Breast-
recipe, please?
Marinate chicken in yogurt, lemon,
And what about if I
and
wanted
spices.
it dairy-free?
Swap yogurt with non-dairy yogurt.
Would it still be
butter,
creamy though, do you
and butter.
think?
Yes, coconut cream or non-dairy cream will keep it rich.
Okay, great.
and
Can we go back to the recipe, please?
Marinate chicken in yogurt, lemon, and spices.
Will this be a spicy
Grill.
dish?
Depends on your spice level. Butter chicken can be mild or spicy. Based
Okay,
on
thank
kind
you.
of
That's all I
butter.
needed.
You're welcome. Enjoy butter chicken recipe. If you need any more assistance,
Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Absolutely. Here's a simple recipe for butter chicken. First, you'll need to marinate about 1 pound of chicken in
How
a
much is that in
mixture.
grams?
1 pound of chicken is about 450 grams. So for
Which
butter
type of chicken should I use?
For butter chicken, it's best to use boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Great. Can we
These-
go back to the recipe?
Of course. So after marinating the chicken, you'll want to cook it in a pan until it's golden brown.
How long will that take?
Marinating the chicken for at least 30 minutes is good, but for the best flavor, you can marinate it for up to 8 hours. Just keep it in the refrigerator while it's
And how long should I cook it for?
After marinating, you should cook the chicken for about 30 to 35 minutes in the oven at 100.
And is this a spicy dish?
Butter chicken is typically not very spicy. It's known for its rich, creamy tomato-based sauce.
Okay, thank you. Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Butter chicken is one of my favorite dishes, and it's relatively easy to make. Now, I'm not going to give you a traditional Indian recipe.
Which
but
type
rather-
of chicken should I use?
For butter chicken, you'll want to use boneless, skinless chicken pieces, such as breast or thighs.
Perfect. Can we go back to the recipe?
So, to start, you'll want to marinate the chicken in a mixture of yogurt, lemon juice.
What about if I want it dairy-free?
If you want to make dairy-free buttered chicken, you can substitute the yogurt and butter with non-dairy alternatives.
Would it still be creamy though?
While traditional butter chicken gets its richness from butter and yogurt, there are some dairy-free alternatives that can help achieve a similar creamy texture.
Okay, great. Can we go back to the recipe?
Let's get back to the recipe. So, after marinating the chicken, you'll want to cook it in a pan with some oil until it's browned. and
Which type of
cooked.
oil should I use?
For butter chicken, I would recommend using a neutral tasting oil with a high
And is this a
smoke point.
spicy dish?
Yes, butter chicken is a moderately spicy dish with a good amount of cumin, coriander, and cayenne pepper that give it a warm aromatic
Okay,
flavor.
can we stop there? Thank you. Can I get a recipe for butter chicken? Can I get a recipe for butter chicken? Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Here's a recipe for a delicious and easy to follow butter chicken. Ingredients.
Is
For
it
the
better to
marinade,
use thighs or
1
breasts,
pound
do you think?
boneless, skinless chicken thighs or breasts.
Is it better to use chicken thighs or breasts, do you think?
Whether chicken thighs or breasts are better depends on your personal preferences.
Okay, and what if
the
we wanted to
specific
make it
dish you're preparing.
dairy-free?
Here's a breakdown to help you decide.
Can I make this dairy-free?
Sorry, I can't help with that. You can control smart home devices from Google Home app or device provider specific app.
Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
The chicken crossed the road to get to the other side.
Oh, sorry, I asked for a recipe for butter chicken.
No worries. For butter chicken, you'll need marinated chicken, a rich tomato-based sauce,
Which type
and
of chicken?
You'll want to use boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Perfect. Can you continue with the recipe?
Absolutely. Here's a quick butter chicken recipe. 1. Marinate the chicken. Mix chicken thighs with yogurt, lemon
And
juice,
for a
and
dairy-free option?
For a dairy-free option, you can marinate the chicken in a mixture of coconut yogurt, lemon
But
juice,
would it still
and...
be creamy, do you think?
Yes, it will still be creamy.
Okay, can we go
Coconut-
back to the recipe, please? Can we go back to the recipe, please? Sorry, can we go back to the recipe? Are you there? Hello? Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Butter chicken, the ultimate comfort food. Here's a summary to get you started. Marinate chicken in
Which type
yogurt.
of chicken should I use?
Boneless, skinless chicken thighs are the go-to.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Can we
they-
go back to the recipe?
Mix yogurt with masala tusk.
Oh, what if I wanted it dairy-free?
Swap out butter for a plant-based alternative. And
Do you
use
think it would still be
coconut.
creamy though?
Oh, for sure. Coconut milk's natural richness brings that creamy texture.
Okay, great.
Just be
Can we
ready.
go back to the recipe?
Saute chopped onions, ginger, and garlic in oil until
Oh,
golden
would this
brown.
be a spicy dish, do you think?
Not too spicy, but if you want extra heat, throw in some more chili powder or fresh chilies.
Okay,
Into
great.
it.
Thank you for this. Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Certainly. Here's a concise recipe. Marinate chicken in yogurt.
Which type of chicken should I
lemon-
use?
Use boneless, skinless chicken breast or
Okay,
thighs.
can we go back to the
Breast-
recipe?
Marinate chicken in yogurt, lemon, and spices.
Oh, what if I
for
want
2
it
hours.
dairy-free?
Swap yogurt with non-dairy yogurt, butter with vegan
Would
butter.
it still be creamy
and
though?
Coconut cream or non-dairy cream will keep it rich.
Okay,
and
let's go back to
creamy.
the recipe. Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
Absolutely. Butter chicken is a delicious dish. Here's a simple version. First, marinate the chicken.
Which type of chicken should I use?
For butter chicken, boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Perfect.
are
Can we
great.
go back to the recipe?
Absolutely. After marinating the chicken, cook it in a pan until it's almost done.
How long will that be?
About 10 to 15 minutes should do it until the chicken is cooked through and has absorbed.
Okay, great. Go back to the recipe.
After the chicken is cooked through and has absorbed the flavors, add cream and a bit of
What about if I
sugar.
wanted this dairy-free?
You can use coconut milk instead of cream.
Would it still be
It
creamy
adds a
though?
nice- Yes, it would. Coconut milk adds
Okay,
a lovely...
great. Can we go back to the recipe?
Absolutely. After adding the coconut milk, let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Is this a
until the
spicy
chicken
dish?
is- Butter chicken is generally mild, but you can adjust
Okay,
the
thank
level.
you. Can I get a recipe for butter chicken?
I'd be happy to help you with a recipe for butter chicken. But first, let me just clarify a few things. Butter chicken is a popular Indian dish.
Which type of chicken should I use?
For butter chicken, you'll want to use boneless, skinless chicken breast or
Perfect.
thighs.
Go back to the recipe, please.
So, to make a delicious butter chicken, you'll want to start by marinating the chicken in a mixture of yogurt, lemon juice.
Oh, what if I want it dairy-free though?
If you're looking for a dairy-free version of butter chicken, you can easily substitute the yogurt with a non-dairy yogurt alternative.
Would it still be creamy though, do you think?
While traditional butter chicken relies on yogurt and butter for its rich and creamy texture, you can actually achieve a similar effect with some
Lovely.
clever
Can we go back to the recipe?
So, to recap, for the marinade, you can use a mixture of 1 cup non-dairy yogurt, 1/2 cup lemon juice.
How much is that in grams?
That's equivalent to about 120 to 130 grams.
Perfect. Can we go with the recipe again?
So, once you've marinated the chicken, heat some oil in a pan over medium heat, and then add the marinated chicken. Let it cook until
Thank you.
browned.
We can stop there.